Okay guys, so what we're going to talk about today is the order of operations, the rules, and then we're going to do some examples. When you do the order of operations, there is a certain order that you have to do everything in. So you can't start one thing without doing the other things first. This is the order that it goes in. So first I'm going to do the parentheses. So I do everything that is within the parentheses first. Next, I'm going to do the exponents. My exponent is going to be like if I have 2 squared or 3 cubed. Anything up there that's that superscript is going to be an exponent. After I've done my parentheses and my exponent, next I'm going to do multiplication and division. After I multiply and divide everything that's in there, the last step I'm going to do is I'm going to add and subtract. So this is the order that you need to go in every time you look at a problem. So now let's do an example. So right here, I'm going to look at my expression. Ready? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these rules and examples and we're going to apply it to these different expressions. So we're going to do some practice problems. Let's look at this one first. When you see the story, that means you're going to tell me all the different steps that you're going to go in, and the steps need to be in order. So all the different steps that you're going to go in order to solve this problem. So the first thing I'm going to start with is parentheses, which is my 2 plus 10. So for my story, the first thing I'm going to do is parentheses. Okay? So 2 plus 10 is 12. I simplified whatever was within my parentheses. I don't have any exponents, so I'm going to move on to the next thing, which is multiply and divide. So now I'm going to multiply 3 times 12. I'm going to do this right here. So that's step 2. Okay, 3 times 12 is 36. So now my last step is going to be 36 minus 5, because my last step is going to be my add and subtract. So subtract 36 and 5. So my final answer is 36 minus 5, 31. There we go. Okay. My last step is that I'm going to multiply these two together. So multiply 2 times 4. So my final answer is 8. This is the last one that we're going to do together. So let's go through the steps. First thing I'm going to do is the parentheses, so 3 plus 5. Step number 1, parentheses. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Then we have this symbol and 2. I don't have any exponents, but I do have something I can divide. When you see this, that's the same thing as a division symbol. So the next thing I'm going to do, my last step, is divide 8 by 2. So the answer to that is 4. Those are the only steps. Let's take a look at this next one. I lied, we're going to do one more. This one has some brackets, but the brackets are going to be the same thing. We're going to treat them just like parentheses. So I can do either one of these first. I just have to make sure that they're separate. So this one's pretty easy because it's all the same thing. So 5 plus 10 plus 1 is 16. So my first step is parentheses. So that was easy in this one. All I did was add. In this second one, I need to make sure that I am still using my order of operations. So within the second parentheses, I need to make sure that I'm doing my exponents before I am adding or subtracting. So I'm going to just do it like this. I'm going to do my exponent. And then I'm going to add. So my exponent is 4. So I have 4 plus 4, which is 8. And my last step is that I am going to divide 16 by 8. So my final answer is going to be 2. Try the last two on your own, and then you guys are going to complete task cards to go along with these. They all have the letters on them. Make sure that the letter from the card, you put the answer on the letter on the answer sheet. All right, good luck.